hopefully that's worked and everyone can actually see our faces.
Oh, yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, there is faces.
I'm back to being Tony.
Yes,
Actually, Tony this time.
People
Yeah.
have returned to being who they are
I know.
supposed to be. Just,
You are no longer the property magnate.
Yeah, I can no
run many
longer
homes.
to afford to buy a collection of houses.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like the Monopoly man himself, you will not be.
You need a monocle and a top hat.
I know.
It's weird. Okay, so hello, welcome everybody, welcome in. We are continuing with session 2 of Lolly's side quest takeover madness that is me being here and not usual Paul. And we are continuing to take our wonderful peoples with us on a journey into marshlands, because marshlands.
Because who doesn't love a good soggy marshland? No.
Yeah.
Schland.
Before I get too far underway, we will throw
Moist.
in. We will do a
Soggy
wonderful whiz round of our gorgeous affiliates, starting off with the lovely Dice Witch UK, fantastic dice
Who?
maker, who makes beautiful dices that Shiv has got far too many of. And if you look on her recent TikTok, has received one of Paul's dice hotels, and it looked really cute. Oh, lovely.
Lovely.
We are also affiliated with the wonderful Two Kobolds in a Trench Coat, Two Kiat podcast, hosted by two beauties.
Who?
Who? I was listening to you literally yesterday, your
Me?
dulcet tones, telling us about why good guys will do good. Is that right?
Apparently so, yeah.
Yeah, that was.
I mean, it's your podcast, right?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Why do good guys do good? That was the one that came out on Saturday. This coming Saturday, it's mostly me bitching about how multiclassing sucks in 5th edition. So
See, I was trying to champion it, but I didn't really get. It didn't work.
Shiv tried really hard to champion it.
Yeah.
It just couldn't.
But yeah, it was not going to happen.
He asked me questions and I ranted. It was great.
Yeah, it's like I'm not going to convert you, so
no.
Let's forget that then.
No. We are also affiliated with. I always want to say Ailey Paints, but Ailey writes, Ailey crafts. Ailey does lots of things. Ailey, where do we find all the things you do?
Just say Ailey does shit. Ailey does shit all the time.
That sounds bad. You don't do shit. You do good.
I do shit sometimes. Everybody shits. I don't know. I hope everybody shits, because otherwise it's a bit scared. No, I do. You can head on over to my website, illyriapain.com, where you can see quite a lot of my. I was going to say shits, then I thought, no, that's not quite what I mean, but my stuff.
You might get a different kind of clientele if that
I
was
have
the
a different
case.
kind of clientele. Yeah, there's a whole other part of the website for that. That's under a paywall. Sorry, guys. But yeah, go see some art, go see some writing, go see some maps, stuff, links to Kiat, links to Homebrew Havoc actually as well, because I link back to things that I'm part of, because that's called promotion. So let's do that stuff. Yeah, I do stuff. I have a coffee. I didn't prepare today. I prepared to do the read back, like the recap. I didn't prepare for anything else. That's it.
I was about to say to sell yourself, but that's not what I want to say either. Moving real swiftly on.
I mean, I will sell a kidney. How much do kidneys go for these days?
I mean, it depends. I suppose it depends which black market you use, but we're not going to go there.
They go for quite a lot, but the markup on the people who sell it for you and do the operation is huge. Ooh. So you probably wouldn't actually get as much money.
Hey, Lolly, you did some surgery assistance once or twice, didn't you?
Yeah.
Do you think you could stab me and just take a kidney out?
Probably not in the way that the kidney is viable and you are alive. No.
Oh, damn. thought I was going to get rid of that markup there, but no. Fail.
No. We will meander around our little circle to Tony. Tell us all about Surefire Designs.
Hello, my name's Tony, and I'm here to say I have a shop in a
come on.
major way. Hello, my name's Tony. Oh yeah. I sell things on the internet, including mugs, t-shirts, badges, stickers. That's
Do you do
that's it.
pins?
Yeah, like pin
You pins?
badges. Yeah.
There you go.
Badges as well. And yeah, there's like D&D stuff. Well, it's not just D&D, you know, it's kind of TTRPG because it's mostly just like dice related, and dice are kind of spread over the lot. And yeah, there's some like we got some Mario bits. I say it's me. We got some Mario bits. We've got some Hot Fuzz bits. We've got something from Snatch. We got a mug from the film Snatch.
Cool.
And yeah, it's all good times.
Dags.
Ko-fi, it's on Ko-fi. Oh, and Dags.
Like Dags.
I like Dags.
Yeah, I love dogs. Yeah, I love dogs. Yeah, it's over on Ko-fi, ko-fi.com/Shopper Designs.
Whoa! That's me trying to be
I
cool.
don't know what all these arm movements mean.
Bring back the
I'm
stinger.
I don't know what's happening.
I just wave my arms around, preferably in a way that'll embarrass my niece and nephews the most.
Do the YMCA, that usually confuses people.
Yeah, they get real upset if you do those ones. Okie dokie do. I think we are about due for a lovely little bit of a recapping, and I do believe that Ailey was made. Now, how did I phrase it? I phrased it rather wonderfully earlier. There you go. Ailey, you volunteered yourself as fulfilling the role of recap, being of nightmares and terror was your preferred choice.
Oh no, I'm just a general being of nightmares and terror. You
Oh,
should know
okay.
this by now.
Okay, well.
The recap is just an added bonus.
That's just a bonus feature. Wow.
It's a bonus on top of my horrific creeping everybody out over my last few sessions kind of things. So, Homebrew Havoc watchers. Last time us three, Persephone, the satyr wizardess. Do you prefer wizard or wizardess, Persephone?
Wizard, because I've never heard of the phrase wizardess before.
Fair enough. We'll go with wizard then.
You could be the first.
You could
I
be
could be the
first.
first. A wisdomous wizardess.
Oh yeah, I'm the wizardess. Nice to meet you. How did how?
Oh no, it's already gone down the toilet. Gideon, the Ganassi monk with a punch up for playing with his water balls.
Indeed.
And I just killed Lolly, sorry. Don't choke, please. And then me. Apparently the very scary Blaze who freaked poor Persephone out within minutes of meeting her. Made their way
I was
into...
just a little bit intense is all.
I don't know what you mean. Made our way into Mire Edge, a little split of civilization just before the marsh. An overly ambitious village as opposed to an actual town, but you know, it's got buildings? Question mark? Possibly.
They're upright.
Some of them look like pallets, but you know, you make do with what you got.
Wait, no, what? Were the buildings made out of pallets?
They were made
because that is... Wow, okay. Cheap shit there.
I like how I made out like material, proper building material.
I can actually tell you, pallets are really expensive. Because we used to get charged a shitload whenever we broke one. But anyway, within this little ambitious village, we've got ourselves a butcher, a baker, a blacksmith,
a candlestick
a
maker,
tavern,
apparently.
no candlestick maker, no, they missed a trick there, apothecary, and a survival items shop, to which Persephone thought, you know what, let's stock up on some bits. And we met an older human woman who I can only describe as being a little bit cookie. She was a bit weird. Freaked people out a little bit, but not quite as much as her buddy just over the way. Thistle, the survival bits and bobs seller, who clearly was talking to something that only he could see, probably had far too much to drink, not enough drugs, and spent far too much time staring at marsh gas. What the hell has he been smoking, and where can I get it? Because it sounds fucking amazing. Through the craziness that ensued there, we get the hint that something's not quite right within this little village town thing, and end up heading to the tavern to buy ourselves a place to stay, as we've been told, don't be out after dark. As we make our way into the tavern, we get ourselves something to eat, get ourselves some rooms for the evening, and we meet Mitch. Mitch, the Gecko Folk chef, who I am absolutely 100% in love with because he licked his own eyeball, and that is incredibly impressive. You know? While we're there, we're told that things come out of the marsh in the evening. People talk about seeing children, but the tavern keeper's wife doesn't seem to think that these are really children. But people are being lured away. And we've been given free board if we take a look and see what's going on. Now, having put to bed my charge, a little girl revealed rather awkwardly and embarrassingly to be a runaway princess. We're now waiting, and we hear the call of what Ailey has decided to refer to as a myling, because that's what I know them as, calling for us to come and play. And it's heckin' creepy.
Yes, but the poor princess, foiled not by any obvious things, but by her table manners, of all things.
Of all things, table manners.
Apparently 12-year-olds aren't supposed to have table manners. Don't know.
I mean, when I was 12, I was basically shoving food in my face with my fist. So, yeah.
What,
See, my
like, just
parents-
going like that?
Just
That seems
like that,
you know,
yeah.
my parents insisted on doing it properly, so yeah.
I eat fistfuls of mashed potatoes.
Yeah. Oh no, we didn't have mashed potato in our house. That was a luxury.
Mashed potato!
Wow. Okay.
Mashed potato was a luxury because it
I did
involved
40 years down pit.
because it actually involved, doing something to the potato that wasn't just cooking it, mashing it. It's hard work, and my mum couldn't be bothered with that shit.
I do delight also that just how much you all love Mitch, our little gecko.
Mitch is wonderful, okay? Mitch is already MVP.
He's a lovely little lad.
Does he survive into the future, like into season 2? Because if he doesn't, we riot. That's it.
I mean, he might not, but that's purely because time, like a lot of time,
How
like
long do
70
geckos live?
years plus of time is going to pass. So I don't know.
No,
Is
Mitch is
that
going to
one.
live forever. He's going to get,
I'm gonna live forever.
Right. So
he's also going to learn how to fly.
15 years. Apparently, a leopard gecko's lifespan is about 15 years.
Well, yeah,
Well,
but he's
get a
bigger
good
than
run,
that, so
Mitch.
he can live longer.
Which,
So,
honestly, is longer than I thought it would be. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Love that for geckos. Sorry.
My apologies. My dog is shouting at me. Just 1 second.
Damn
I'm
it.
just going to go and...
Right.
Roll initiative.
Right now. No, but we will take a little meander wiggle over, hopefully, to our battle map, because you've got a map. And I really hope that this works, because otherwise, stress, mainly for me. And this is where I have to trust my players to not look too closely at Roll20, because sneaky things that they can't see on their screen. and stuff like that. It's going to help if I open the right pages. Oh, yes, indeed. Cool. Right. My lovely players, you should, this is all technically, but you should be able to move your own characters around within your tavern. I know, Katie, us on stream can see it, and that's okay, but I'm trusting the players to not spy.
I have a big black square.
I have
Awesome.
the screen. I have the screen that we had last time we played Homebrew Havoc with Paul when Paul DM'd.
Isn't that fun? And I bet I don't know how to fix that.
Yeah,
It
it's
should be under
the
layers or something.
There should be a button that allows you to pull players to that map. But I can't remember where it is because it's been a long time since I used Roll20.
Awesome. So we might have to bear with me whilst I rather panically look at Roll20 and get a little bit confused because I wasn't told how to do that. I'm going to briefly take a call from the tech man.
Oh, that's what that is.
Hello,
Yeah,
tech
that's
man.
Ollie's phone.
Your
Why
tech
doesn't he just
man's a duck?
Why doesn't he just go in and,
Yep.
you know, come into the room?
No, he must not be. The tech man must not be revealed. It
Hang on upstairs again.
ruins the illusion.
He's a duck. I tell you what, I'm not liking the sound of these little bastards
not
outside.
yellow. Oh, yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Spirit
just-
ducks. Let's
I
get
Spirit
them.
ducks.
Yeah.
I
It's
thought
even
they were gonna
worse
be-
than the children, you know.
Okay.
They're
I mean, your
duck
spirit
children. They're
guides,
actually
but,
The
they're
ducklings.
duck-
ducklings.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Guys, has
not
that,
milings,
has
but
the magic
ducklings.
worked?
there's some weird crossbreeding going on. I still got a black square.
Hang on.
I still have Rogar.
Nope, that has not worked.
Ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum,
Nope.
ba-da-da-dum. Oh, is
Oh,
that what I'm supposed to see? Cool.
Don't look.
Let me try that.
Too late.
Is Mitch safe?
I mean,
I've tried something else. Has
that's
that
kind of
worked,
what we
guys?
want to know.
Are we sure that it's not on a
Nope.
separate thing? Because
I got
I must
nothing.
be honest, I'm taking a quick sneaky peeky at the thing. Are those all of the maps?
I might be on a different layer then. I might be put on a
Because
different
if
layer.
those are all the maps you have access to, then we're not seeing the map that we're currently on.
They're still not
So-
seeing the map that we want them to see.
Bear with us, everybody. Technical difficulties.
Some of them are, yes.
Do-do-do-do.
Right. Is anyone? So hang on. So Shiv, are you just
Yes.
black screen?
I have
Well,
a white
wait, I'm
border with a big
asking.
black
Wait.
square in it.
You're on
A
black
white
screen.
border with a big black square. Yeah.
Okay, Tony, what are you at?
Yes. I'm in the path that we last time we did a combat in Roll20.
Tony's on the previous Roll20, and Ailey?
I was on previous Roll20 as
You're
well.
on previous Roll20. Okay. Okay, Paul. Okay,
Technical
so
gubbins.
how do I resolve this? Mm-hmm.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Oh, hang on. I
Ooh,
might have
I've
managed
got
to
a
make...
grey
That's
square.
better.
Hang on. I might have
Wait a-
fixed it.
I've got something
Hey,
else.
I'm in
Here we
somewhere and I see Persephone.
I think we
I
fixed
see
it. If in
a
doubt,
pallet-
click
I
all
see
the
pallet town.
things.
I see Mitch.
Look
Right.
at him! Isn't he just
Oh
the
my
cutest little thing ever?
Okay,
And I
Shiv.
can move my.
Protect
Are you
Mitch
all
at all
fine?
costs. I can see everything, yeah.
Shiv's fine. Everyone's on.
I see Mitchie.
Yes.
I see him.
Mitch,
that I know
I
of.
choose you.
All right.
It's just a guy.
Okay.
It's just-
Yeah.
Right. Paul sends
make me
his
feel
love.
part of the team.
Beckman sends love. Oh, that was an intensely stressful 5-10 minutes. Apologies, everybody.
Mitch.
Oh,
You're Mitch, you
What?
old son of a bitch.
what's wrong with Mitch?
you son of a Mitch.
You
You
what's wrong
son
with
of a
Mitch?
Mitch.
Nothing. He's so cute.
No,
That's
we're
all.
singing his
Everything
praises.
I know. I found him. I was like, oh. Oh, you cute. Let's put you in here. So,
He's just a baby.
I mean, he's grown up enough that he's got a job and everything, but sure.
No, he's baby.
Oh,
He's
okay.
baby girl.
It's like Tano. Tano is baby.
Very
Tano is full
demure.
grown adult, but he is true
Very insightful.
goodness.
Tano is just
Getting
smush his
Arnold.
fucking face because I love
See
him.
how he sits there with his spoon and his chef's cat? Very mindful.
Very demure.
Very demure.
Very demure.
Very
And-
cutesy.
See?
And remember, when he finished his drink and fell asleep, he didn't drop his mug on the floor. It stuck to his hand instead.
Very
Mm.
respectful. Very mindful.
Yeah.
So, there we have it. Hopefully, you guys can move your respective tokens, please, that you can, or I will.
Yes,
cry.
I can.
Yes.
Thank God.
Persephone can be moved, but I cannot move anybody else.
That's fine. Mm.
Oh,
I'm glad.
No,
I
yeah.
assumed that was.
that'd be a good thing. That'd be a good
Vibes.
thing.
Gonna wiggle.
Yeah.
Let me start moving everybody around.
Right.
Whoa.
These
Um,
bad guys, I want to move them.
I should probably actually, focus on the doings that's actually meant to happen in this part of my brain. You share there, be friends with this page. Excellent. That's only mostly worked, not, but it's fine. Okay, just setting up my screens, everybody. That's fine. How does demure mean? Well, Cal, I love you, my darling. I love you very much, but it doesn't shock me that you don't know what that means. I put my drink down.
It means modest, darling, unassuming and meek. A
Very-
bashful and diffident individual.
Even
Cutesy,
coy.
mindful, respectful.
Yeah.
Oh dear. So here we are within the tavern. Things have gone quiet. The child has been put down upstairs to go to sleep. She's gone off to her
2
rest.
shots to the head. Yeah. Double tap to the head. That's how you know.
She is there in the room next to the tavern keeper and his wife, their son on a trundle bed on the floor because they've suddenly got a lot of people staying. You didn't know before, but I'm going to just gift you the knowledge that the tavern owner is Mr. Zachary Moss because I gave him a name.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Fair enough.
Black Moss.
So the Moss family are upstairs, also at their rest. Mitch is there in the bar room where you guys are sat waiting for the darkness and the creepy things to start. He has indeed, as we've said, fallen asleep, just passed out. The tongue, the non-dropping of the tankard due to sticky hands of gecko-ness. And it's gotten darker. It's gotten. You want a George? All right, we'll put a George in eventually.
Gorge? Who's
I mean,
Gorge?
that's Gorge. I'm just saying, Paul.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that's not George, that's
That's
Gorge.
Gorge.
I
Yeah.
choose Gorge. Gorge,
No
I
one
choose
needs a
you.
Gorge right now.
Gideon is now a Pokemon trainer.
You felt the
Thing is,
temperature just seemed to drop a little. It's just got a bit colder, a bit unsettled. You feel unsettled in yourself. You've got the prickle at the back of your neck. The hair's just going up. And you've heard the little voice asking, "Come play. Come play. What are you going to do?"
Where's this noise coming
Bye.
from?
It's from outside the shutters. Outside the door. Outside the shutters.
So sort of round here, this sort of area.
No.
Where's the
I-
shutters?
I can't find the clicker to show you where. This is good. Nope, apparently I can't. I don't know how.
Worf.
There's that where the purple just flashed, Rogar, where you just put it.
There.
Yeah.
Yes.
Here?
thank you. Oh, there you are. I've just made it work as well. Yes, outside that there pallet-covered window. So as we recall,
Them
all
there
the
windows.
windows are covered with these wood things from the outside to prevent people being tempted to look out.
It's Pallet Town.
Okay.
What shall we do?
If I recall, last time I gave everybody a little bit of radiant defense.
So you did.
Yes,
Oh,
we've got loads
Yes.
of temp HP.
Yes, I
And a
believe.
+1 to AC as well.
Yes, it was 13 temporary hit
Oh, yeah.
points. And AC equal to half my proficiency bonus rounded down, which would be the 1. Yes, so you get 1 to your AC. So make sure you
Is that
have that
concentration
somewhere.
thing?
Pardon?
that concentration thing, or is
No,
that just?
no, it's a channel divinity. So just
Okay.
like,
Oh,
I just basically
perfect.
shit out golden light, and
Just
you're
go,
all happy.
You're done.
That's great.
Is there anything? Can we see any shapes or anything outside of these pallets? Is there anything that's movement we can see, or is it just dark?
It's just the dark at the moment. You can't. There's not really anything you can see
Okay.
discernibly, but you do
Okay.
just hear a little scratching on the wood, and the little voice comes again, like, "Please help. We're all lost. The man took us. Come find home."
Interesting.
I don't trust that for a damn second. If I'm oh, thank you, Cal. I am. I don't trust that for a damn second.
No, because like, why would there be kids wandering around in this area like after dark and no parents having a hissy fit wondering where they are?
Can we listen out for any hissy fits that may happen? Can we hear in the
You can
distance if there's,
indeed. What you
if there's
hear
any
is
sort of
parental
disturbed parents
distress.
that might be just parental distress?
What you hear is, "Please come help. Come find me. Please. I just want to be free."
Okay, now that's the creepy part. I just want to be free. That's
Can you like sense anything undead?
What do you think
Or
I am, a
spiritual?
paladin? No.
I don't know
not
what
how
you
it
do.
works. That's not how it works.
No?
No, I am
No.
not a paladin. Sorry to disappoint you. I can just
Well,
I can just boost you and, defend and
well, I suppose
throw
that'll
holy
do then.
fire into people's faces.
Or maybe throw some holy fire at the pallet. That might work.
Not with the pellet in the way. This is made of wood. Fire burns,
But
I don't
holy
want to
fire will
cook.
burn holy wood? Okay, well.
I don't want to cook everybody. That would be damn unfortunate.
I'm going to get closer to the pallet and have a little sneaky peek.
Hey, if
As
it
I get
reaches in
closer.
through the wall,
It's all right. I'll be fine. Trust me.
squeak a little bit.
So look, you want to kind of peek through the little gap.
Get close. I'm not going to like get right up close to it, but enough to sort of like, if anything should happen, that I could sort of at least jump back a bit using my abilities.
Yeah. Okay. So you're looking out, and are you stood up at your own height there? Just checking this.
I'm kind of I'm going to go at a crouch because
Okay.
I want to see if there's anything that I can see that might give away any movement or any shape that I could probably call out. But if it's again too dark and I can't see much, I will then.
So as you look
withdraw.
out initially at your own height, from what you can see through the gap, and these gaps are non-existent nearly because the people know they don't want to be tempted to look out of these. But as you sort of crouch down, you can just glimpse big dark eyes and a little pale round face, but it's hard to make out more than that with just the tiny gap you've got.
Okay.
You hear a call
turn back. Go on.
through the pallet of, "Please, he poached us. Please set me free."
I'm so freaking tempted to just walk over and just turn undead. Just see what happens.
Do things like that.
I said I can't detect them. Dumbass. You asked if I could detect them. There's a very big difference between detecting them and turning them into dust.
Okay. Well, every day's a learning day.
Yeah, well done. You've learned something today.
You then hear a sound at another window, like, "But please, please. Maybe the others will help us." And this is now at the window next to the front door that you're hearing this voice.
I'll tell you what, this whole child thing's getting very old very quickly. Who the hell do you think who the hell do they think they're fooling with us? That this is it, in character at the creatures, not you as me at you as the DM. By any means,
Persephone is saying.
That was
Yeah.
It was more like they've tried it. They've tried the kid thing at us a couple of times now. We're not really reacting. Like that was more it. No, that they're not me coming at you at all. I didn't mean that.
I didn't think you were, but thank you for the reassurance. You hear the voice again, but then you realise that there's two voices. But please, what should we do if they don't find us? And you hear like a conversation between the window where Gideon is stood and that front door.
Oh, they're talking to each other.
Should we ask the girl? Yes, the little girl.
Hey, what little girl? Come here. Come to the door. Come to the door. Asshole. Get your ass to this door right now.
But she's not in there. We can't ask that little girl. We'll ask a different little girl.
Yeah, you walk the fuck away. Undead prick. Fuck off. Touch a hair on that child, I will end you.
Is the one that's through the pallet still there that I can see?
You can still see the shapes of the little roundness there. You can see it. Just wipe it.
Okay.
You know how you see kids when they go to wipe their eyes, but they don't just wipe. They do a full like face rub situation. It does that a couple of times because it's really upset.
Shame. Disdain for children is evident. I'm too old for this.
How far away would you say? How far away would you say that creature is from? Sort of 5-10 foot, something like that?
It's very close to the pallet. Every now and again. It's sort of you hear the little scratchy patty pat sounds at the pallets.
Okay. I think what I'm going to do is draw on some water, and I'm going to see if I can cast ice knife at it through the pallet.
Okay. Through the pallet. You know, the hole is literally about that.
Is it that sort of thing?
It's literally like millimeters. Like it's about half a centimeter at the most.
Enough to fit an icicle through, maybe?
I mean, probably not without damaging your way through the wood.
Could I try something instead that doesn't involve me shoving something through the thing? Could I cast? I'll come. So Persephone kind of comes over. She goes, move out the way, and she gives Gideon just a little bit of a push. She's like, look, you're not gonna fit anything through there, are you? But maybe this will work. And she has a little look through the tiny little gap. And she looks outside just in the area. She just looks outside. And she casts Storm Sphere out into, so just a sphere of whirling air just appears in a space that I can see within range, which is 150 feet. And it's a 20-foot radius. Sphere.
Okay.
If there's space for it.
Take that.
Oh yeah, it should be space for it.
I mean, I'm hoping it won't be so strong it destroys the buildings.
There'll be space. It's as long as they're not within. There's. How do I draw on here? I can't even remember. There we go.
It should be like a little. There's a paintbrush sort of tool.
It'll be that sort of size. It's only that big.
Okay. Okay. Is that where you're placing that? Where you put your circle right now, or not?
That's a 20-foot diameter.
Oh, it's
radius is the small one.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe it, unless I put it here.
It's 40 feet total.
Okay. Sorry, gang. Let me just.
Right, no worries.
Is it okay?
Morse girl.
Whilst you're in the process of doing the cast, you hear, pretty lady, please help me.
Who's she talking to?
Yeah.
Because you only
'Cause,
Persephone.
I'm-
Because Persephone had put herself in the front of the gap.
Oh, I see. I'm like looking at both of them like, what? Who?
say, I'm offended at being called a lady.
I can't move it. It's there we go. There, like that. There we go. There it is. You can barely see it because I used a really dark purple for Rogar, but there it is. So it's not touching any of the buildings.
So you put it in that middle zone.
Yeah.
Can you see that way? Because you're looking through a tiny gap in a palette.
If I move this way and look that, I know. So I
probably just about get.
I will gift it you.
I mean, it's up to you.
No, yeah.
DM's discretion. DM's discretion.
DM will give it. So, just what happens to things inside that sphere?
So inside the sphere, just I think So inside the sphere is, I believe it's difficult terrain. Yeah, so it's just difficult terrain, and then any creatures who are in that sphere when it appears must succeed on a strength saving throw, or take 2d6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Ooh.
So you do. So obviously you hear the whoosh and the swirl of the wind as it kicks up. You hear a bit of a creak of the woodwork around in the buildings, and then the Miss, it's cold. Please.
Hey, little
And
creepy.
You hear a slight scrabbling sound near the door, but just like above the door.
Hey, no climbing. Get down. This is not your climbing break. Hey, kiddo, how many of there are you? How many of you are there? Like, there's you and your buddy, but you're not the only ones out there, are you?
He's caught so many. We're all lost.
Well, like how many are we talking? Like 10, 15? I don't know. Can you count that high?
Why won't you find us? Why won't you help us? And they're getting more
playing hide and seek. Are you playing hide and seek or something?
They're scrabbling near the door. You hear a creaking sound, kind of like the top, like of the door frame, and you recall that there is a porchway above the door outside.
Oh, to hell with this shit. Right. Okay, kiddo, come back down here for a second. I want to play a game.
Oh, Jigsaw.
I'll play the game.
I want to play a game. Come on, come down. Could you get your friends? Get your friends. Pull them all on the porch. We'll play a game.
We can play. And the voice you hear saying "we can play" is the one that's by the window next to Persephone and Gideon, not from the scrabbly sounds.
Yeah, get your friends. Bring them all to the porch, and we'll all have like a little party game. Like, we'll all play a great game. Heck, I'll even come outside and play with you.
Please come out. Please come find us.
Get your friends first. Please. Call all your friends. Please. You gotta call your friends first.
You hear a sound then that is not the child. It's a strangled, almost howl, but it gurgles and bobbles and cuts out again.
Wow, that's great. Wow, that's a noise. Oh, fuck. Right, okay, hang on. We can't do anything from in here, clearly. We're not in a good position. I'm gonna go outside and get a look, see what we're facing. Because I can't tell. Nice, yeah, great to know you too.
Catch you later.
Oh, wait, fun. Before you go, I could do this, and then Persephone claps her hands, and then one of the creatures, I can choose one of the creatures within 60 foot of the center of the sphere. I can roll an attack roll for. So I don't know if this is our plan or if we're just going in, because I don't necessarily. I feel like we're just going in guns a-blazing. Am I right or am I right?
I mean, I was gonna go out and see what they were, make sure,
in a minute.
like confirm what kind of creature we were talking about, because you never know. And then I was gonna start blazing, but
Okay, I can hold off. That's absolutely fine. I'll hold off for a second. That's fine.
I mean, if you can, like, if there's a distraction or something, if I peer through a tiny crack in the pallet here,
Next to where you are,
through the
yeah,
key,
yeah.
yeah, I just have to be able to see a spot to misty step to it.
Oh, that's clever.
So I'm not going to open the door. I'm going to peer through the
Clever,
pallet,
guys.
and I'm going to misty step out. I don't know if it will let me move through doors and walls and things. Yes, it will. So I'm going to
Yeah.
misty step sort of out here somewhere, not quite in the sphere.
Don't go in
but
the
sort of-
sphere.
I'm not going in the sphere. No, I'm not that crazy. So I will use my Star Elf Misty Step teleportation ability to move outside, and I want to get eyes on these beings. I want to sort of looking around the porch and just what can I see?
I will have a fight with roll 20 is what I will do. Yeah. Later.
Whoop whoop fight.
So you see, so you're looking back at the tavern space right now.
Yep.
Beautiful. So you see a child sort of looking around the wall just here. Small child, maybe definitely younger than the child you've been bringing with you. Much younger, maybe 5, 6. Bedraggled, their hair plastered like wet to their head is dark hair, and the big eyes, they're not just big and dark, the whole eye is dark. And as you look up slightly, you also see a second child, indeed on top of the porchway, scrabbling at a window that you're fairly sure indeed was the window of the bedroom you put your charge into.
Hey, little creepy miling kiddo. Come down here.
Little girl, come help me. I'm very lonely. Are you lonely?
I'm fucking lonely down here on my top.
Her full attention is on the window. And there's a worrying pause that implies someone might be answering.
Hey! I am going to fire a sacred flame up at the one at the window.
Oh, indeed. Well, we'll roll what happens with that, but then we are all going to have to do some initiative because I feel like it's getting awful battle-like in here, guys.
Mm-hmm. Can a creepy little miling child make me a dexterity saving throw, please?
They surely can. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, it was a good one. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. It doesn't matter. I just want to get their attention. So hit or not, it doesn't matter.
And unfortunately, they rolled an 18. And they actually have pretty decent dexterity, I'm afraid.
It doesn't surprise me because she's limpeted up the fucking wall. So, you know.
Yeah.
So the radiance does come down. It doesn't necessarily hit the kid, but it's very bright. It's very radiant. It's literally filled with blue and gold sparkles, but there's also a hint of like some tiny little black particles inside it, just woofing out and floating around, just like.
The child stops, jerks back from the window, or the blocked up window, and turns to you. And her face, similar to that of the child, is round, pale, immensely pale, with those big dark eyes. And she looks at you with a look of offense. And then she opens her mouth and lets out a shrill squeal, almost ear-splitting, as her mouth gapes open wide. That bit wider than you really think anyone's mouth really, really should.
Wow. Goodness gracious, I've seen homeless people with better teeth.
Oh, she's sassy. Oh!
It's amazing.
Wow.
Hey, you can look at me all offended all you like. You were ignoring me, and that's freaking rude.
So, We're going to roll initiative because that was fun.
Roll initiative.
I'll get you
Don't
guys in the
fucking
tavern to
ignore me.
roll it, if that's okay, to have us ready to be involved. Okay. Ailey, what did you roll? Please
A
tell
20.
me. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Lovely.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Gideon.
Dirty 20.
6.
Cool.
Strong.
Gideon's having a nap. Excellent.
Yeah.
Persephone.
Just biding my time.
13.
Okay, nice middle of the road. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Okay. So, Ailey, if it's quite all right with you, you have just done your Sacred Flame, so that would probably be able to be counted as your action if that is possible.
Yeah. Do I still get any bonus actions?
You still get your
or
bonus
movement?
and you'll still get your movement. I sort of
Alrighty.
said from the Sacred Flame, so go onwards
Whoop.
from there.
So that was a barf.
That's the dog having an opinion. Probably the opinion that
Yeah, that's a serious opinion. No, I'm just going to stand my ground, actually. I'm going to stand my ground. I've got my shield. I've got a hand on my mace. And I'm just like, come down here. We'll have a fucking talk. You know, don't go, like, limping up windows. It's just, that's silly. Don't go doing that. Get down here, now.
You can look at her and be genuinely baffled as to how she got up there. She can't be more than, what, like 3.5 foot tall? And she's somehow got up there.
Yeah, it's not a real child. This is why I am not completely, you know, I've lived nearly 300 years. This sort of thing, I've seen some weird shit, okay? I'm staring, I'm just like,
Staring her down.
God, I hope it's just these two, because this will get embarrassing
is
real
that
quick.
the end of your turn?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. I'm pressing wrong buttons again. This is fun. I like how I do this first every time. You hear just a slight, similar to where you heard that weird howl sound. You hear like a parched rasp, a noise, just a little off to your right and a little back behind you.
Hey, buddy, you need to quit smoking.
I mean,
it's doing you a terrible mischief. Listen to that. Wow.
Oh, yeah, no, okay, cool. Tony, what happens if things go into this swirly sphere of windiness?
They need to do a strength save. DC 16.
Beautiful. Right. So I forgot to make it so I can control the thing I want to control, which is really stupid of me. I need to remember how to do that.
And I've forgotten to allow myself to do anything.
Oh no, I haven't. I was on the wrong layer. I'm still learning the layers and stuff. So people are going to notice that's not a child. Turns out it's not just children that have been poached. However, he's not got a lot of smarts. So what you see ahead of you, Blade, you see, what was that DC again? Just, Tony, just briefly?
16. Oh, and it's ending his turn in that space. If he walks through it and comes out the other side without stopping inside it, he's fine.
Oh, okay. 20. Yeah, he's not clever enough to have thought that through in the slightest. So he has made his movement, and that was a 16 you gave me there, yes?
Yes.
Okay. No, that's fine. Just I've got that in my brain. So, Blade, you hear that rasping, sucking, awful sound, and you can glance off to your side and you see shambling its way towards you this husk of a being that was once a humanoid of some form, withered away, the skin stretched leathery over its bones, as if it's been kept in the marshes, slowly mummifying over time, and it gaggles its way towards you.
Wow, you're pretty.
Its arms raised up, the fingers, some missing, but those that are there, pulled to sharp points. Oh, shit. There we go, fixed it. I pressed the wrong button and it indeed fucked things up. That's fine. However, what you then do see is as it stops, it buffets a moment, and does it fall prone, or does it just take the damage there, Tony?
Is it? No, it just takes damage.
Would you like to roll me some damage, please?
I would love to. That is 6 bludgeoning.
Okay. You see it sort of get buffeted in the wind, and it does indeed look over as if like to see what's just hit it, like, before turning its attention back to you, Lathe.
Hey, cutie, want to dance?
She's so like badass.
Bring your buddies.
They're so badass. I fucking love them. They're fantastic.
Bring the party. I don't care.
That is all he does. He's not close enough to do anything else. So we move to the young thing round the corner from you, round the corner on the edge of the tavern. And she looks, and you see her hands clutched her face. She's so upset. Like, won't you help? We just need you to find us. Come take us home. And she sort of holds her hand out, like, give hand.
Why don't you come down here and we can talk?
The one
I might even have a
you,
little sweetie.
This one saying this to you is the one that is on ground level, that is at the corner of the tavern, not the one on the roof thing, I will add. You won't find us.
You gotta tell me the rules of the game, kiddo. Come and tell me the rules.
Okay. The child comes all the way up to you. And she gets to you and she looks at you with these dark, like looking into the void of blackness, fully covered eyes. And she reaches up to take uppies. Just checking one thing before slashing her hands across to try and attack you with some claws suddenly appearing from her little hands. Oh wow, and turns out she's got really short arms and she's kind of crap, because that was an 8.
Sort of skims across the armor, and it as it does so, there's like a little shing noise, and Blaze is like, "Honey, that didn't even leave a scratch. Come on."
She just sort of, as she felt that, it's like she wasn't expecting proper plated armor. She hasn't encountered real armor before. And again, a bit like her sister, friend, fellow up above you, looks at you really, really like, you've ruined the rules. Really upset with you for that.
I am immune to your shitty face. Because I'm an unfeeling bastard and I don't care.
And she can't use her bonus action because it's not one that she's got available. So yeah, she's now just stuck in front of you. Just like, and she's kind of scared of you at this. She's like, she doesn't know what to do with armor, so 15. She tries to run away. Yeah.
Is that how far she can get?
No, she can get further technically on that one, on her movement. She can get further. Is she being allowed to get any further?
As long as she remains within 30 feet of me.
Then she's going to complete her running away to where she can get to, which is that far. Okay. That is the end of her turn. Just stare at my screen intensely for a minute. There's now, and you can't always you can't tell how much this is the wind and how much this is just the sounds of the creaking trees and the buffeted buildings, but there's ongoing sort of groans and creaks and moans. And again, this is still unsettling. And again, I've still pressed the same wrong button first. I'll learn eventually. Sorry, guys. I feel like I should be apologizing.
I do this all the time. Sometimes I delete entire floor spaces of my maps. Drop you into the nether beneath. It's a little bit embarrassing.
And you hear less of a deep breath strangle sound as the one that's next to you, but you hear behind you a gargling noise. Far more like a drowned, like lungs filled with fluid, filled to the throat, and still coming out and gargling over as it tries to make a sound outwards. Just a bubbling groan. Just from behind you.
Okay, this guy's sexy.
Okay. Sure.
You see my face right now? Just like, yeah, sarcasm. Look at that.
Nice.
Nice.
This brings us round to our young lady upon the tavern porch. After her scream at you, she turns around and renews her efforts at the window. She can see this makes you cross. You've upset her. So now she wants to get in. She starts clawing actually at the pallet itself as if she's trying to yank it from the wall or pull it off somehow. Minus that one. Okay. And as she pulls, you hear a slight crack noise as it just pulls away from the wall, just the smallest couple of inches before pinging back. And she turns around and smiles at you because she knows she's making some headway.
I'm just watching her. I'm just like, I'm proper staring at her right now. Just
yeah, she turns around, does the British, I'm doing something you don't want me to do and I'm doing it. She means it. Need to just move around a little bit. Yeah.
Borf, borf.
Borf, borf. Okay. That's all that happens there. Okay, that brings us on to Persephone.
Persephone is gonna kind of not be able to see anything that's going on because it's on the other side of this door, but she's gonna hear noises and
hear the sound. You definitely heard the scream, and you can hear blades sounding.
Yeah, so she's gonna run over to the door. She's gonna run through the door. She's gonna open it and close it very quickly behind her, because she doesn't want them to hurt Mitch. So that's what 20, 25, 30. Oh no, there's one up there. Is she? How far up is the one on the?
On the porch, she's on top of the porch, which is probably about 6 foot up. It's not the tallest thing.
Okay, so she's, yeah. Oh, okay, so I'm within like melee reach.
She's 6 foot up. Is melee not 5 foot?
Yeah, but I'm 5 foot.
You are 5 foot tall, so it'd be 5 foot from your upper arms, wouldn't it? That makes sense. So technically she is, but she is.
You know what? She probably, to be fair, Persephone probably didn't see her, in fairness. And I do have speed, so I have got the distance because I've got 35 foot of movement. So I'm going to head over to this one because it'll probably be the first one I see. I'm going to use my bonus action to start up a blade song. And I am then going to cast... so that means my AC is now 21.
Oh shit! Really?
Because of my Blade song and the extra bonus from Blade.
Ah,
so, and then I'm going to cast Green Flame Blade and attack the fake child that is in front. Persephone's pretty convinced that this child's not a real child now. So yeah, and then I just need to do an attack, which is when I find my document. That is 19 to hit.
That definitely hits her. Yeah.
Okay, so then that is.
Even as you're coming towards her, blade raised, she looks at you with these big dark eyes, and just her bottom lip just pops out and wobbles.
Don't give me that. So yeah, we put a green blade. So it's her sword, so her Persephone's actual sword, and then it kind of, in Game of Thrones with the guys and the flame just goes.
Yes,
but it's green instead of it's green instead of.
You've pulled the Beric Dondarrion.
That's his name. I've pulled a Beza Dondarrion, yeah.
I see that. There you go.
Wow, I love it.
And so that is my favorite musician from the Happy Mondays. That is 6 bludgeoning damage and 2 fire damage.
You're twisting my melon, man.
So how much damage? Apologies, my brain didn't hear you there.
6 slashing damage. Apologies.
Yep.
6 slashing damage and 2 fire damage.
She puts her arms up as you cut across, and there's little cuts appear across her arms, and she just looks so upset because you hit her with the shiny fire stick. Yep.
And that's Persephone's turn.
Beautiful.
Shit.
Gideon,
look at me fucking go.
Still stood where you are stood.
Let's fucking go. Yes.
I am. It's not your turn.
No, I don't.
That's not
shit.
I was just checking that you were there. You hear almost sound of running heavy footsteps suddenly getting louder, and then a bang against the pallet, doof, rocking the whole thing. You hear a from Mitch behind you. And the sound you hear outside is the most unholy, wailing, howling screech you've heard in a long time.
Ooh.
And you hear just clattering, scrabbling claws at the pallet. So you see the pallet shake.
Cool.
Does it do any more? Does it do a thing? And fuck no, it doesn't. Cool, great.
Doesn't do anything.
Good. It doesn't do what it was supposed to do.
Shit.
Mitch,
okay.
Mitch jumps up.
Mitch.
Pops the thing.
I'll turn to Mitch and be like,
pulls out a cleaver. Like,
fuck it.
What is it? What is it?
Oh, Mitch is packing.
Just go to Mitch and go, fucking get upstairs. Just shout, scream at him to get upstairs.
He looks really like, and he just disappears.
Fucking move, will you?
He disappears back into the kitchen.
That's not upstairs, you prick.
Well, he's going to his safe space.
How
alone?
I'm trying to save his life, man. How is this sort of pallet here still kind of being
it's still
assaulted,
on there.
shall we say?
It's still just rattling away, and there's still scrabbling away happening at the pallet itself.
Okay.
Yeah, obviously you've got the window that you're looking through, and then you've got the pallet on top of it. It is now your turn, by the way. I will add.
I know. Yeah, I'm just thinking of: do I join outside or do I hold the line here? Because they want to get in. If I get, do you know what? How secure is this pallet? Can I push it open? Can I not?
You'd have to open the windows, and then you might be able to push the pallet down.
I'll do that. I'm going to do that and push the pallet down.
Okay, just do me a strength check because it has been sort of slotted in and you are kind of pushing
sure.
it out against itself rather than slotting it out.
Oh, that's a 17.
Yep, you buff it straight back.
Okay.
Would you just roll me a d6? Just
Sure. That's a 3.
okay. Just add then. That's a 9. Add that in. Oh yeah. Okay. The pallet sort of shoots off, but it sort of bounces.
Oh.
Almost within a foot of the thing. And before it gets rocked to one side. And the creature you see before you.
Oh, sweet.
Looks like it must have once been maybe something canine. Maybe some sort of gnoll, hyena person, maybe some sort of wolf being, maybe. It's hard to tell because it's withered away almost to the skeleton itself with bits of moss and algae just hanging from it as if it's crawled up from the base of the marsh itself. Little remnants and sinews of flesh holding it together as it bears down on you, teeth and claws.
Okay. And is it right there, right in front of me?
It is within it,
cool.
Right in front of you because it was trying to get in your palate. That's weird.
I'm gonna go a swinging.
Woo!
So does a 18 hit it?
An 18 absolutely hits it. Yes.
Cool. It will take 10 points of bludgeoning damage as I go bam. Get out my fucking window. And then
with that accent.
With that accent. And then for my second attack, it'll be a 23.
Wow. Okay. Spectacular.
And then he'll take another 10 points. And I will now spend a key point to give him some flurry of blows.
Well, I mean, before you get as far as your flurry of blows, you can already see that its head looks like it's about to come off what sinews are remaining.
Oh, and good.
Actually, that final hit, I will say, what happens, Shiv?
Basically, as it comes lunging at me at the window, I just give it one of these, like an uppercut, like boom, as its head hits the top of the window frame, and it just like cracks and just goes.
Gonna do an uppercut to him.
Oh, he's gonna do uppercut, he is.
Yep, he is gone.
Eat it.
He falls and is just crumpled pieces.
Perfect. Okay, now I'm going to climb out the window. Would you say they use 5 foot of movement to climb out?
I would say definitely. So, like, it's not a high window. It's kind of just a, whoo! Someone as athletic as yourself will just be. I'm surprised you didn't forward flip out of it. Most monks are kind of flippy flippies. Mine certainly.
No. I shout parkour as I dive out the window. Parkour. And I'm going to get to there, and then I'm going to actually now spend a key point to do patient defense. So now I have the dodge action on me. Bosh.
Well done.
Silky smooth.
Bish bash bosh.
Yeah. Bosh.
Excellent. So as you look at what you survey ahead of you, you can see the shriveled up, withered looking one that's just sort of wavering in the wind. You see ahead one that looks an earlier stage of decomposition. Definitely from the water, all bloated and bits of algae from its face all coming out of its mouth. But you do see further on, in fact, there is actually a very, very skeletal being that is barely more than the armor that's holding it together.
Ooh.
And then one that looks almost fresh. There's only the hint of death about them and the hint of bloat and the definite death pale to the eyes that tells you they are not of the living. I brought you friends.
Okay,
I love the Beatles.
Party. It's a party.
Am I right in witnessing that there and will end your turn there, Shiv?
Yes, I've moved. I've done my bonus action. That's as far as I'll go. I've taken my patient defense.
You can enjoy the cuteness that is that where Mitch has gone to there, if you look closely, is actually a little bed. He's gone to hide in his bed. He has actually gone under his bed.
Oh,
Okay.
no, a little guy.
His little cleaver and a spoon. Just like...
That'll do, Gecko. That'll do.
That'll do, Gek. That'll do.
I was going to call him Pig, but that didn't work. That'll do, Pig. But I'm a gecko. Shut up.
The pig of the reptile world.
Well, that will roll us back around to Blade.
It's a pig in a gecko suit.
What are they going to do now they are suddenly aware of quite a few beings around them? I feel like it's going to be really badass. I would love to put some badass music on, but I don't have any.
So, that guy. I can see that one. I think I'm going to just sidestep a little, get sort of in the middle of everybody that I can see. I can't see Missy with the. I don't know what's going on with that picture, but I'm pretty certain that it's not healthy for anyone. And I'm going to just raise the mace into the air and just going to mutter under my breath. And there's a moment where the mace just sort of thrums slightly. It turns really dark and then bursts out, and I'm going to use Channel Divinity Turn Undead.
Lovely.
So anything within 30 feet of me needs to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Awesome.
Ooh, who's that?
While I work my way through those.
So girly 1, girly 2, husk
one.
face, bloaty bastard,
Husk
and
face killer.
husk face, bloaty bastard, and skeletal dude over there.
Skeletor. Not quite far enough for the other one, but okay.
My name's Gary.
Okay, so I'll say husky boy. That doesn't sound good. I don't want to say that. The husky type one.
Skeletor.
John, Paul, George, and Ringo.
So they need to make a wisdom of 14. If it fails, it is turned. If it is of CR 1/2 or lower, it is destroyed.
What?
Wow. Okay.
Outrageous.
So that husk is suddenly turned because he rolled a 3 and he's got a -2 on his wisdom. So he was not great at that. So he is turned. He is turned. Next one down. Young lady that is next to Persephone. Let's roll what you've got there.
Ooh.
Oh, she is turned. Still standing, but turned. Chappy over there. So our gloopy one just outside the circle there is roll that. I'm so sorry. Give me again what that DC was.
14.
14. He meets it, I'm afraid.
That's okay. I just need as many as possible to be turned and fuck the fuck off.
I get that, but he's not going to be one of them, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. Young lady upon the roof. Oh, she is turned. He's not gettable. And Skelly boy. Wow, as if they're like...
He's just a skelly boy.
Oh. Wow. And he said less than a half, yeah?
Less than what? If he's 1/2 or less. Or lower, sorry.
He crumples to the ground, just he just sort of clunks out, and you just see bits of armor rolling away from the bones.
The armor sort of rolls towards the Stormsphere and like, oh, okay. I didn't see that one, but all right, we're good.
Excellent. What a day. What a day. Yeah.
So they're all turned except for this one here, this dude.
Or that dude there, and obviously the one who's outside the range. Yes, all the rest are turned. I'm going to get rid of the one who's deaded.
Beautiful, sexy, bloated mess. So I'm then going to use my bonus action to cast a spiritual weapon, and I'm going to place it just here. channeling my inner jester there for some reason. I'm going to place it in front of bloated bastard here.
Excellent.
And I'm going to give him a whack.
You bastard.
Okay.
Give him a smack with the spiritual weapon.
Beautiful.
Which is 14 plus a 6, that's a 20.
That will indeed hit him.
So
yes.
He's going to wish he'd been turned. But I'm only casting this at 2nd level, so this is a low level spiritual weapon. 1d8 plus 3. Oh, that's crap. That's a 2.
I can't
So that's 5.
Singularity. That is your spiritual weapon.
Yes. Oh, the freaking bunny of doom is gonna come and eat
Magical
your face.
bunny.
So 5 points
You
of
should be able to
force
control it.
bunny
5 points
5
of force bunny indeed.
to his face. Just the bunny's gnawing. Just yum, yum,
Yeah,
yum,
it
yum,
forces
yum,
you.
yum, yum.
Yeah. Cool. Excellent.
So all the ones that are turned will all attempt to move at least 30 feet away from me. They can't come within 30 feet of me until somebody hits them.
Oh, I'll have an attack of opportunity on my one.
Yeah, you will.
You can use it because let's be honest. Would you know?
That's true. That is true. I wouldn't necessarily know what was going on.
Ooh, D8 dungeon with the raid.
Dungeon.
Yay!
Woo! Thank
Come
you,
on in.
everybody, for coming to join us on our Homebrew Havoc side quest sensation.
Come on in.
We are witnessing an attack of undead upon a village at night that our players are very handily dealing with because our cleric has just done a spectacular use of turn undead on most of them. One of them was eviscerated. It's very exciting.
Bone dust.
Just eat it.
Just eat that bone dust.
Eat that bone dust.
Crunchy, slightly gritty.
So,
have you ever had
Fine
grits?
powder.
Actually,
no, no, I have not.
Yeah, it tastes exactly how it sounds. You know,
Ew.
grits.
Cool.
So, Tony, just for me to clarify, my boy here that is sat in the sphere.
Yeah.
Is it the damage on the end of the turn? So if he tries to...
Yeah, so if he wants to leave and he leaves and exits that sphere now, as long as he doesn't end up back in the sphere somehow, he won't take any damage.
Okay, and Ailey, just to check for wording and whatnot on turn undead, it's going to walk away from you. Is it going to avoid your party members or is it going to just leave you alone?
Oh no, it can run towards my party members. Just has to stay away from me. Okay, I just want to. My aim is to. It cannot move within or be within 30 feet of me. So the idea is to push. The main idea is to push creepy girly up on the wall away from the window and force her away because she has to move away from me. So.
All right.
And then every time I step towards her, it's just going to be like that creepy thing and sort of
needs to be away. Okay. So the husk in the wind blown around. He's turning away from you indeed. He just for some reason he knows cannot attack this being. So he turns and sees another ahead of him, all bluish, and heads towards the enemy he can see. And as he gets to you there, Gideon, he is going to roll to attack you.
With disadvantage, please.
Oh!
Because I have the dodge action. Slippery.
Well,
slippery water, man.
Does that work for multiple attacks, or is that just for the next one?
I think it's for everything. I think dodge action is for everything.
That is spectacular. He's going to, because he's making 2 attacks at you. And he rolls an 8 and a 10.
Ooh, hang on. I'm going to use. Ooh, no, both miss.
His other roll should have been a nat 20. Just gonna put that out there.
Ooh.
So as he multi-attacks, he goes a claw, and he's flailing, and you just sort of, no, goodbye.
No, I'm just like.
And as hard as it is to make out expressions on this wizened, desiccated expression where it's pulled back, you do see an attempt at brows going down of just confusion. Like, he looks at his hand for just a moment, like.
Well, I'm going to use my reaction to try to use my sentinel attack.
Oh.
So I will try and hit him first. Ooh, that might work. 26.
But that will hit him, yeah. Yeah, that'll do that. Yeah.
Perfect. He will take 10 points of bludgeoning damage and his speed is reduced to 0.
Oh, so he's going to stand there for a while. Good. What a
he ain't going nowhere.
fun day for him. Beautiful.
Yes. So he is his speed reduced to 0. He creatures provoke something, but he can't move. He's stuck where he is. He's slowed. He's like, woo.
I do just picture that you've just taken a kick at his leg and it's just sort of clonked it out of shape, and he's like, oh. And
if you ever see Kung Fu Panda, it's that sort of like pressure point where you can't move. It's like ding, 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 ding.
He is confused, but angry.
I don't know why, but for some reason in my head, I just had this vision of the Eduardo leg break video from the football from a few years ago. And I was like...
It's just all like that.
Well, let's just say his leg went from sort of straight to sort of a U shape, literally wrapped around this other guy's foot. So that was quite gruesome. It's one of the most gruesome football injuries I've ever seen. So it's quite horrific.
Alrighty. So that takes for his turn. 30 feet of you now. Ailey, would you just show me how far 30 feet away from you is towards the child being attacked by Persephone and the one on the roof? So just there, lovely, and the one on the roof. That's not on the roof, sorry, that one. Excellent. Okay. Thank you very much. That's beautiful. So, grabby hand. This lady, little lady who I didn't clap, I just sort of looked at for a while. Good. Does indeed move away from Persephone, suddenly looking upset and like she doesn't know what to do with herself. And she just makes her way away. Do you take any sort of opportunity there, Persephone?
Oh, yeah, I do.
That's a new accent again.
That's different.
So
it's
a 16. That is a 16 to hit. That won't.
It will.
Oh, it will. Sick.
She's an undead child. How hard do you think her AC is? Come on.
It's nothing. This is. She doesn't take that much damage. She takes a whole. It's 1 plus 5, so she takes 5 damage.
1 plus 5, that'd be 6, my love.
No, sorry, 1 plus 4, it's 5.
You did the plus bit in your head. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Aha. Yep, she doesn't. She doesn't like it, and so she continues. But you can see there's a petulance. She's not just turning tail and running, she's walking backwards, and she looks not happy about it. And she sort of backs down the back of the tavern. And our other little monster being shimmies her way across the other side of the porch, and you can see her looking down at the drop below her, like she wants to get... But the urge to get away from this thing that is repelling her is so strong, she just yeets self and takes herself some damage. So you see her go down, but she does go down with a flump. She, as Paul would say, she falls with a flump and sort of flumps in a heap and then sort of pulls herself up.
Sort of face plants the ground.
She does. She just sort of flump. Woo! flumps it down. Absolutely.
Concertina, just.
And you,
Ooh, spinal concertina.
Like, but she back up, and you see, like, it's like she's realigning her own spine. She back into place, upright.
Well, that was disgusting.
Yeah, and moves. I think she is now out of your little range. Just to check, if you would. I'm only asking you because it'll be quicker for you to do it than for me to fanny about trying to work out how to do it. Okay. So she moves just outside of your little range, but is then stood next to Gideon.
Yay.
Looks up at you,
Yay.
and she does not give you the uppies eyes. She is past uppies eyes. She is looking at you with the fury of an abandoned child. And she strikes out to claw at you.
Still with disadvantage until my turn, because
What?
I am patient defense man.
So that's
You are patiently defending.
I'm
patient
defending. Well, she does roll a 13.
That still misses.
Beautiful.
I'm just going to hold her
claws at
head.
you. Are you going to put your hand on her head and you're like,
One child. Enough of this nonsense.
And again, she
Stop this silliness.
What you heard before, she shrieks at you, high-pitched, ear-splitting wah of upset. That's all
nice.
That's all she does for that lady. That expert
all she wrote.
That's all she wrote. This chap here, he did
Sorry,
not.
Shiv's got a toddler, so the scream doesn't do anything.
He's like, yeah, So this chap definitely dislikes the push me away feeling, and again doesn't have the intelligence to think let's go towards someone else, and just walks back away from the slappy rabbit hammer thing.
I thought he wasn't turned.
Oh no, he wasn't. You are correct. I'm so sorry. I'm thinking.
No, and he's been bapped with the slappy rabbit.
He's been bapped with the slappy rabbit. Well, he doesn't like slappy rabbits that bap him. Unapproving of that, so he's gonna bap the. Is he going to bap it, or is he going to do something far more grim?
Well, how smart is he?
He might. He's not intelligent, but damn, he's grim. That bap. He sort of shudders. And bends forward, and he disgorges from himself, from his mouth hole area, a collection of insects that come forth.
Oh yeah, it's like the mummy.
Yeah, but it's kind of but they're wetter than that. They're amongst all his bits of intestine. They also come forth. I'm
moist bugs.
Tonight, guys, aren't you pleased?
Yeah.
And that comes out in a 15-foot cone, which Blade are just within the range of.
Ew.
You and your spiritual weapon must make a dexterity saving throw, please, for me.
Spiritual weapon is immune to effects and damage because it doesn't actually exist. It is a non-existent entity. So it will.
It sits there. Of my imagination.
It floats there, just like.
Cool.
What saving throw do you need to make?
It's dexterity.
A dexterity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's not my best stat, I don't think. Although, I mean, it's still better than my int. But I rolled an. I did. To be fair, I did roll an 18, so that's a dirty 20.
You're okay. In that case, you will take only the half of the damage. So that would have been a whole 4 points of damage. So you take a whole 2 points.
2 points of damage.
Of piercing damage from these sort of biting little insects, and you're not poisoned. You would have been, but you're not.
I hate bugs.
So, but you are covered in grossness. Like it's kind of gone on your shins downwards kind of level at this point.
That's gonna be some. That's gonna be the polish job. That's disgusting.
And this guy who has
Gross.
all of the intelligence of nothing, of minus. Oh wow! This guy that I'm about to move on to has intelligence of -4. Just to appreciate that.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, is it? Yeah. Well, he's modified. His intelligence
He's
is
a real
3.
smart cookie.
Yeah. He's so smart. What? And he's just
Smart
going to
with
cut
this
behind his gruesome, gooey friend, and that's all the movement space he's actually kind of got. He's a proper shambler.
Gotta love a shambler.
Aren't we all in some way?
Deep down,
Persephone.
we are
Form or
all
fashion.
shamblers.
Yeah.
Persephone, my dear, what are you do?
Okay. So,
Fireball.
first off, I'm going to use my bonus action. Persephone's going to use her bonus action to make an attack using her storm sphere. So that is, she can any creature within 60 foot of the center of the sphere. And I'm going to choose this disgusting insect man because he's gross. And
That's absolutely a fair response.
Well, no, hang on. Let's hear him out. He might not be that bad.
Does a 23 hit?
Oh yeah, it does.
Cool. Then that as 2, 6, 12. That's 15 lightning damage to him.
That is
Shit.
It's not shit. I think it was pretty good, actually.
No, well, I was doing the uplifting. Oh shit.
As he sort of
It was
rears up,
amazing.
he sort of leans back up from having disgorged his innards and bugs and goes from the lightning. Yeah.
Gorged, disgorged. Mm.
There you go. That one's called Gorge. There you go, Paul. Gorge.
Yeah.
Nice.
We should have done it in there somehow.
Now, disgorge is disgusting.
Yes. Very good.
And
good.
now she's going to use her action. Well, first she's going to use her movement to go over here to this guy who's bothering her friend. And she is going to make an attack.
Fire.
So, oh god, okay, that's absolutely not going to hit. I'm assuming an 8 won't hit.
An 8 does not hit him. I'm very sorry.
And that's a nat 1, so she's going to do fuck all. That's it.
Oh no. I would love to use Ailey's Tables of Consequence, but I don't actually have one of those available to me right now, so we will not. But in future.
At least had a decent bonus action, so we'll take it.
Okay. So no, you do get there, you sort of go, but you are awful close to that sphere, and it's a bit of a wobbly moment.
Yeah.
That takes us to the last beauty of this round, which is Gideon. What you gonna
Hello.
What you going to do?
To the person, the shambling mess to my left.
That's not very nice to call me.
Well,
I
dress
tried.
up better then, darling.
Oof.
First attack. That's 19.
That will hit him, yes.
Cool. That's going to be 10 points of damage for that fella.
Hours.
Is he still standing?
He is. He's not. He's looking awfully
Good.
in a weird
Let's
shape.
get back to it. Oh,
But he's still
that's
up.
a 9. So that's misses, I assume.
A 9 does indeed miss him. Yes.
Ooh, okay.
As he sort of
Bonus
reveals
action.
that first attack, your next one goes wide.
Okay. Bonus action, flurry of blows. I'm going to spend another key point and hit the child.
Hit the child.
Yeah.
Screw you, child. Having to actively remember which child's which. Yep, cool.
23.
To hit. I thought you were going to do 23 points of damage. I was like,
No. 23
No,
23
does
to
hit
hit.
her.
Yep.
yes.
She's going to take, that's 8 points of damage.
Yep.
And then the second one is a 16.
Is that to her as well?
Yes.
That does hit her.
And then that'll be a 9 points of damage. Fuck you, kid.
Sounds cool. And she sort of bonks back, and you see a little bit of. It may have been blood once, but it's all black fluid just leaking from her nose.
Take that, you creepy little fuck.
And on that note, we are going to just take a wee break and do a pause because we have gone over long without a break because I got into exciting combat mode. So we will reconvene, guys, in 10 minutes. So it's 1:15. We will come back for 25 past ish. Right,
Cool.
Everybody, taking a break. Back soon. We've done it. We are back. We are back in our battle in our swampy, damp village.
Moist.
Mirage voted dampest. Voted dampest in all of Antirso. Not wettest. That someone else got that one, but dampest.
Dampest. There's a difference
Dank.
between being damp and being wet, though, isn't there?
Yeah,
So...
and you might even get to discover the place that won that post.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I don't want to.
You might not have a choice. But you have choice. Players, obviously.
Oh.
You are going into the marshlands, though, so moisture is around. You know that, right?
Yeah,
I'm wearing a
kind of
half-plate.
like.
I'm sweating like a pig.
I bet.
I'm like 80. I'm like 100% water, so it's fine.
Yeah.
You're very watery. You're like,
Yeah.
I have fur.
Oh, you're gonna be.
No, you're
Oh, that's
popping
gonna
out like.
stink.
Are you gonna get
My legs are like.
Yeah, lots of humidity.
Your tail's just turned into this ball, like a pom pom,
Yeah.
just spinning
I just
around.
need to check. Does that mean if you do any sort of lightning stuff, your lower half is just like frizzy?
Yes.
Quite possibly.
Like, oh, the humidity.
Oh,
no. Okay, so we are starting at the top of our round with the glorious Blade, who has done some
Oh, shit,
badass
yeah, that's me.
moves.
Blade.
As we have ascertained, our turn undead has now finished, but there is a spiritual weapon being represented by the bunny rabbit. The rabbit.
It doesn't actually look like a bunny rabbit because
No,
Blade's
but
not
that's
that
just
soft.
the first token I found. I went, there you go.
Yeah, it actually just looks like some kind of. It looks like a replica of her mace, only the spikes are a bit longer and it's kind of. Don't best not to touch it. Okay, so.
And it turns out vomiting guts and bugs on it does nothing. We tried.
No. I also forgot to use my reaction to negate all the damage because I was an idiot and forgot that I had that ability. But never mind, that's okay. I've remembered it now. That's all I need to know now. But what I am going to do, I'm going to take a step in the direction of my compadres. I'm going to carefully avoid the storm sphere because, frankly, I don't want to get bitch slapped by the wind. I've seen what happens there. And I am going to cast Crusader's Mantle.
Oh.
So that is going to put a 30-foot radius around me.
Woo! Wow,
basically
indeed.
an aura that awakens boldness in my friendly creatures. So, boldness. You are now bold, darling. So while within my aura, you will deal an extra 1d4 radiant damage whenever you hit with a weapon attack. So all of my allies now have an extra 1d4 radiant damage.
Ooh.
Does that count for like my unarmed attacks or no?
Yes.
Ooh.
Fisticles.
My hands are lethal weapons.
Well, you're a monk, so yes.
You're a monk, so they are anyway, but like, now they're glowing at the same time.
All right. Trying to be a thing, okay?
What I will do, though, I will ask, because it's not clear, technically, the spiritual weapon, it's an ally.
Does your spirit guardians look like rabbits too?
My spirit guardians. My spirit guardians look like really, really, really angry frogs.
Not crazy ones.
I'm going to leave this up to a DM ruling because I'm not sure. Would the spiritual weapon benefit from Crusader's Mantle? Because it just says non-hostile creatures, but also weapon attacks. So it's it's my friend, but
I was going to say it's on your allies in a way, and it's and it does do the weaponry attack. So I'll allow it.
You'll allow
Note
it.
how
Okay.
benevolent of a DM I've been on this combat. Remember?
You're more benevolent than I'd be, you know. I'm an asshole. So with that being the case, I will then utilize my bonus action to bash Bloaty Bastard with a bunny.
The bunny's gonna hit the bloaty one.
I was going to try at least. 17 plus a 6.
Yes.
So
Just
the
you
20
don't need to add the
something.
6. Just yes.
20 something.
Yes.
Okay. Because at second level it is a D8. I've lost my D8. Oh no! Travesty!
Oh, in that case you can't do it. Nope, done.
Oh no, there it is. I found it. Sorry, it was hiding with the D10, confusing me. So that is a 6 plus. Oh, where's it gone? 6 plus 3 says 9 plus a D. So 9 force damage plus 2 radiant damage.
Alrighty.
And that's to Bloaty McBloatface just here.
So aside from the fact that he's disgorged his guts, so he's looking a bit less bloaty inward, he's looking really quite ropey as well. Like as that hit's going, he's sort of his limbs are going off in weird directions, and he's looking a bit. If you could say he looked queasy, but you know, was a putrid zombie, he looks queasy.
Okay.
Yep.
So just for clarity, this aura as it stretches out, if you look really closely, sort of at the very edge of the aura, it's actually etched with tiny shields that sort of just move around and sort of hover around all the allies and sink in and almost like glitter and sparkles and imbuing, and it's pretty.
All that good stuff.
All that good deerific stuff, you know.
Excellent.
I know.
Beautiful. Okay.
And that's it. That's all I'm doing.
That's it. You're not moving. You're going to be like, right, that's enough now.
Well, I've already I've sidestepped a little bit. I don't think I need to move any further. I'm okay where I am.
Okay, so that moves us on to our really weedy looking unhappiness being that is next to, well, it's wedged kind of between Persephone and Gideon. And he's tried hitting Gideon and his arms don't seem to do a thing. So he's going to turn on this pretty lady and take a swing at her. And he is going to roll.
You can fucking try, mate.
Oh, well. Well, that is a really good thing to say because that had a whole 9.
No, that's not going to hit me, darling. Sorry.
Okay, but what about a 14?
No, that's not going to hit me either. Thank you, though.
He sort of flails at you and...
I mean...
Yeah. He looks down and he looks at his arms, just like, What?
Oh my god,
every time he
so
flails,
sad.
I'm sure I'm swinging to hit, but nothing's landed. And that's him. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to say that as if it's onto someone else, but it's actually onto this little lady who is going to poke her head back around and give the most angry little eyes at the one who scared her off before.
Give her the finger. Just like, there you go. Yeah, you want some? Come and get it.
Hang up. And she's coming to. She sort of ambles her way over and she's just like she's eyeing you up, but doesn't have the movement speed to get to you yet. So she's looking at you just. Whoa.
Sunburst.
Yeah, just fucking shit the sun out my ass. You know?
Just coming up to you, just hit it.
The little child person next to Gideon who's got the run of the bleedy nose.
Yeah.
Absolutely just yeets herself at Gideon.
Okay.
And rolls. Oh. Someone might even do something this time. She rolls a 21 to hit.
Oh,
that'll hit. Yeah.
So she flails her arms out, and the fingers are just long and pointed in the way you wouldn't have expected from her being so little. And so is she
diving at me, or is she just?
No, she's sort of.
What's she doing?
Flinging her arms at you in a claw attack at you.
Okay.
And
I was
you
going to try
take
something if she was diving at me.
no, you take 10 points of the slashing damage, and
Fucking hell.
if they get a land on you, they hurt, and 6 points of necrotic damage.
Oh!
As she has her landing upon you, would you please do me a dexterity saving throw, please?
Sure. That is a 26.
Okay, you succeed. She
Oh,
sort of, as she does, she tries to, you feel as the claws hit you, she tries to dig in, to latch on and attach onto you, but you manage to wiggle out of that last bit of,
Cartwheel away.
Parkour.
Yeah, parkour, cartwheel.
He's doing
Future
a
call.
A
straight
really
out
shitty
thing.
one as well. Where you just put your hands down. So you swing your legs. You don't actually move. You just rotate.
Really gross, bloated thing. You see his belly fill up again, but it doesn't go as big as he was before. And he's so clever that he's going to flail and try and hit the spiky stick in front of him. He doesn't like it. It hit him. So he tries to hit this
He's all out of
spiritual
juice.
weapon. And he's going to roll 12 to hit.
It's just gonna go straight through it.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
If spiritual weapons could flip the bird,
I don't
this
know if anyone's
glowing
good. It's
mace,
going to be blades. Like
it's gonna be yeah. It just grows a hand and flips him the bird. It just
okay. 1, 2. Shambly being is going to get round his bloaty pal, and he's shambling over this way, but only gets as far as next to spiritual weapon, and he is technically within that sphere zone.
Oh,
Tony, will you
okay.
just tell me again?
Wait 1
Strength
minute.
save, please. DC
He's
16,
really strong.
I believe.
He got a 4.
Oh no! Don't do that.
He's too strong.
Oh. And it's not a lot of bludgeoning, but it's 10 bludgeoning.
It's not going to be much, but on this guy, you really see him reel from it. Again, it kind of knocks things out of joint, and he looks a bit even wonkier than he did before.
Oh no!
It was a fair whacking hit, Bubs. Perfect cartwheel. Okay, that takes us on actually to you, Persephone. It is your turn.
My turn. Okay, so Persephone is going to once again use her bonus action to attack using the storm sphere. And she's gonna go for the little girl who's just come back. And that's shit. Okay, that's not gonna do nothing. That's an 11.
That does not get her, I'm afraid. No.
Well.
Just goes off to one side.
Just goes off to one side. Okay, well that's alright, because I still got me action. So Persephone is going to, once again, she's going to try and go for this husky fella in between her and Gideon. Would that be count as a flank? Or is that not quite flanked?
I would assume it might be a flank.
No, I think you have to be directly opposite. So you'd have to be
in the storm.
You'd have to be
be fair,
in that
I
space there.
I could do this. Oh wait, no, you know you're there, aren't you? I didn't mean to
You have
move
to be
my
there,
fist.
I think.
Yeah.
You'd need to be there. But could you step around it,
God,
flank it, and then move back
Control
out
Z.
again, so you're not impacted by your own sphere?
Yes, I can. So I'll
Theoretically.
be there. Yeah, because I want to. So I'll do that. I'll hit him with the sword. So that'll be
The sword.
The sword.
I hit him with my sword.
Lovely. That is like 22 to hit.
Yeah, fuck yeah, take that.
Beautiful. Yeah.
So that is
Big damage, big whammy. Come on.
8 damage.
Very nice. He did not expect the hit from the back, and he sort of clunks forward.
Oh, no green flame blade on that one?
No, that's so green flame blade is
okay.
just an instantaneous because it's a
Yeah.
cantrip. It's not a concentration or anything.
Okay.
So that's just the normal. And then I'm gonna come back round, and then I'm gonna throw a firebolt at this little girly right here. So that is
Girly.
that is a dirty 20 to hit.
Okay,
Ooh,
that will
filthy.
hit.
Lovely. And
Come on now.
that is 10 fire damage. 10 fire damage.
Oh,
Also, I just remembered that other guy. So that other guy, the husk guy, also gets 4 radiant damage from.
Oh well. In that case,
I completely forgot. Apologies.
Okay. In that case, we'll hold in our minds what happened to the little girl. But just whilst you were still there behind the husky fellow, how did it happen?
So,
Dramatic intake of breath.
Persephone, frustrated because her lightning didn't hit her previous target, she just goes, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" She pulls out her sword. She slashes across his back, and as she does so, she leaves like this glowing, a very faint glowing across it from all the radiant damage, and he just falls to the side, so he doesn't fall into Gideon. He just falls down to the side with the direction this. Yeah, you know, I slice him in half.
Okay.
Slice him in half.
You're welcome.
I done
Cheers.
sliced him in. I done sliced him in half.
Yes. Then you came
I done
round.
sliced him in twain.
I twixt him in twain.
Love it.
Oh, goodness.
But yes, then you moved round, threw some fire at the child, and she not liking it. She's looking incredibly rough. She's looks less and less childlike by the moment, and more gaunt and horrifying. Still standing, but you know. Gideon, what are you going to do about it?
Oh, it's my turn? Great. I'm going to punch this kid again.
Providing there's no movement that Tony would like to do. Sorry, apologies.
Is this fella dead? The fella
He is. I'm just about to remove him from
this chap's
existence.
dead. Cool.
Go
Right. Now that's you, child.
Deet.
That's going to be a 24 to hit, which says hits.
Yeah.
It will take now 9 points of bludgeoning, and it was a D4, wasn't it, of radiant?
1d4 radiant, yep.
And 2 points of radiant on that strike.
That it stood in front of you, and it's kind of it's upright, but it's not very with it right now. It is.
I mean, you just punched it in the face.
A
So it's
puff
like,
of breeze will take it down.
My second attack misses with a 9.
Yeah.
So I will then spend a key point and have at you with another flurry of blows. Ooh, I don't know about this one. That's a 15.
Yep, that hits.
Oh, I'll take that. That's 6 points of bludgeoning and 2 points of radiant for that one. And then that's a 15 again. Let's go. 8 points of bludgeoning and I'm gonna fuck this kid up. 4 points of radiant.
So it's flurry of blows, so I'll let you do the whole lot. But
Yeah.
when I say how does it happen, keep in mind, please, that they were on 1 hit point before you flurry of blows.
Absolutely fine.
What
Perfect.
happened?
Basically, I give it a right hook, and then if you remember the Matrix where Neo just like punches like Agent Smith to the floor, I just do that to the kid till it's like dead.
See, I kind of feel like a parent every now and then, at some point in their parenting career, will wish that they could just pummel the fucking little shit to the ground like this.
And I just look at Persephone and be like totally winded. Like, is it dead? Is it dead?
I think we did a pretty good job of that one, fella.
High five. I've got a stitch.
I've got a stitch.
Wow.
And then, that was my bonus action. That's it. I'm gonna stand right where I am. No,
Stay
I'm
put?
gonna move forward one. There we go. I'm gonna go
A
to
whole
there.
one.
Gonna move
Beautiful.
forward one space. Yeah.
Lovely, Blade. How are you going to react? You still have the child there, and then round your spiritual weapon, you have the bloaty thing and the very gross zombiness blowing in the wind.
So, what have I got here? I think I am going to use my bonus action to swing the spiky thing. I'm not going to go for Stinky McBloatface. I'm going to go for Idiot that's in the
Idiot
storm
Shambler.
sphere.
Yeah.
Idiot Shambler in the storm sphere.
Go.
That's cocked. So that is going to be a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that gets him.
So that's going to be 5, 6, 7, 8 points of force damage plus 2 radiant damage for a total of 10 damage.
You're almost stunned that he's even upright at this point. He's sort of leaning to one side with the breeze, and it's like parts of him have shattered and clunked in such ways. He's kind of almost at an angle, like he'd be bent forward at a right angle, but sideways.
Star Elf magic. Actually, no, we'll leave that. I'm going to instead use... Yeah, I'm going to Guiding Bolt.
Yes.
Bow.
But I'm going to Guiding Bolt the bloater.
Okay.
I'm not bothered about it still being up because it just makes it more fun. It means I can hit it again.
Something can hit it.
So, a Guiding Bolt, that's a dirty 20.
Yep, that will hit.
Which is fun because when I've played a cleric before, my Guiding Bolt and my Sacred Flame always failed. Didn't matter what level I rolled at, they always failed.
Guiding Bolt is beauty. I love Guiding Bolt. As you well know, I love
As I
Guiding
well
Bolt.
know, yeah, because you plastered some guy's face across the concrete with it.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm going to use a first level. So that is Guiding Bolt 4d6 of Radiant.
Which is why we love Guiding Bolt.
2, 5, 6. This is shit. 7, 8, 9. 9 radiant damage to Bloaty McBloatface over here.
Okay, so he's looking almost as rough as his semi-bent friend. He's also looking really unwell with himself.
I just kind of got the mace
His holes
and
are
tapping
leaking.
it. You might want to.
The bloating that was coming back up is going down because of all the little holes.
This is sort of deflating, like the sound of bagpipes. Just.
Yes, but fartier.
Oh God.
It smells as bad as you think.
Oh, yummy. I'm just gonna. I've got the mace. I'm tapping it on my shoulder plate. It's like. I'm going to wander in this direction. Up here. Hey, you guys okay? We good? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Gideon's a little bit winded here, but no, we're all good.
You just you could just see the pummeled into the ground, into just a divot, just remains of one of the little child beast things.
And 2 halves of a husky zombie. Not a husky zombie, a husked zombie.
Well, you two look like
Brother, just like overweight.
well,
zombie,
you two
just
look like
swallow
you're having fun there. So yeah,
I think I punched a child to death.
amble back out this way a little bit.
I sliced that fella in half.
You're yeah, okay, you're having fun. How are we feeling with the extra boost? You know, we good? Cool?
I
Not
mean, I
invasive?
could use a bit
Oh.
more if you got some.
You want a bit more? All right,
let's do it.
I'll see what I
Give
got
those
next
temporary
time.
hit points back.
I'll see what I got next time.
Looks at the fourth wall.
Oh yes, I've forgotten you've taken damage, haven't you, Gideon?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
he's
I
got
have.
some claw marks across his arms, and they're looking a bit putrid.
Sorry, fella. Well, we'll get you healed back up once we get inside. Once we finish these feckers off.
These feckers, right? Well, speaking of these feckers, this little fecker right here is going to have a go. This child throws and just runs full pelt, self-flinging at you, Blade. She absolutely just full ham. She's going to be utterly pointless.
Oh, she's still alive. Shit, I
I
thought she
like
was dead. I
ham.
thought we were done.
No.
No, she rolled a 19.
I like ham.
She rolled a 19.
So she just meets my armor class. So yeah.
Meets it, beats it. I'm very
Meets
afraid.
it, beats it. Yeah.
So you do indeed. She somehow just gets under a couple of the edges of the half plate, and just the claws get in, and she does 11 points of slashing damage.
Okie dokie.
Okay, and also does 11 points somehow. Yeah, yep, 11 points of necrotic damage.
So she does 22 points of damage altogether.
Yes.
Okay.
If these things actually get, like, they're not the hardest to kill, but if they actually do get a hit in, they hurt. Would you do me a dexterity saving throw, please?
In that plate armor? I shouldn't think so.
So I'm going to remember to do it this time. Disciple of the Shield.
What?
So I roll a 19. I add 2.
What?
I then add a further 2 to any dexterity saving throw I make against a spell or harmful effect.
Nice.
So basically, even though her claws do get through, the shield comes round and just wham straight in the face.
So yeah, as you feel the claws make contact, and you feel the cold chill of the necrotic damage, and as she tries to really dig that in, you just fuck no. You manage to whap her away. And that's all she's gonna do. She can't bonus action yet. Mr. Bloated, is he managing to refill despite that? No, he's not. He's the bloat keeps going up, but it just goes back down again.
This is his breath weapon.
Well, it's an abdomen, so it's more just a constant leakage of fluids.
Diaphragm weapon.
Diaphragmatic weaponry. I'm just gonna roll intelligence for him. Yeah, no, never mind. Yeah, he's gonna try and hit the spiritual weapon again. Yeah.
This guy.
I even roll it. He rolled.
This
He even
fucking
rolled a
guy.
nat 20, bless him. And it's a spiritual weapon, so he's. Nah. That was all of him. However, our slightly leaning zombie.
Oh, he'd finished his turn in my storm sphere though.
The putrid, the bloaty man, had he?
He's still there.
No, that's the
Oh no, that's fresh-faced zombie.
That's fresh zombie man.
Oh,
This is putrid guy.
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, sorry, ignore me.
That's okay.
Technically, is he on the edge there? Trying to gain?
He's making his way, and he's just about got enough movement to get to you, Blade. You've now got 2 in your face. I feel like they won't give a damn, and he's going to sort of press the right button, which is a good shout. Flail at you. Ooh. He's going to flail at you for 19.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That'll hit.
flail.
It's a whole 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
She kind of looks at it and just really.
He attempts to smile at you from his slightly sideways position.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Wow, get a breath mint, lady.
All right. Persephone, it makes it your turn. I'll take the thingies off.
Okay, Persephone is going to run round to this side of the small child. She is
Okay.
going to attack the small child with her sword. And because it's flanked, I'm doing that at advantage. And which means that is 22 to hit.
Yeah.
That's going to do the hitting.
Okay, so then that is 6 slashing damage plus I can't find a d4. There we go. Plus the 3 radiant damage from
The radiantness.
Blaive, from the lovely Blaive.
The shriek she emits is unearthly.
Oh,
Fury
grow up.
and sadness all rolled into one.
Persephone is then going to use her second attack to throw another firebolt at the other creature that is
The bloated one or
with
the
Blaive.
okay,
The
yeah,
fresh-faced fiend.
fresh-faced zombie.
And that's that's not so good. That would be a 12 to hit.
That's still gonna hit him.
Oh, stunning. Okay. So then that is 6. That is 15 fire damage.
Cool. He just sort of goes. He's just a charred bit of remains on the floor.
Not so fresh faced now, you little fecker. And then for my bonus action,
the dog's bark and all.
and for my bonus action, my storm sphere is going to try and attack the stupid idiot bloaty man. Wait, no, the bloaty one isn't the idiot. He's the bloaty one that keeps trying to hit the rabbit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I mean, he's the one I'm attacking anyway. Okay, cool. The bloaty idiot man. Oh, that's not going to do anything. That would be a 10.
That does not do it.
So that won't do anything. Okay, cool.
And
that
is sort of weaving and wibbling about, so it's too hard to aim at. It just fizzles off.
Oh, okay. But that is Persephone's turn.
Gideon, my good sir.
Yes. From this distance, I'm going to attack this fella with my short bow. Ding! That's a 25 to hit.
25 to hit. It's going to hit him. That's what it's going to do.
Yarr. That's going to take 9 points. Do I get the D4 on this one?
Was it any weapon attack? I think it was. So
I think that's what you said.
Let me double check.
Let's confirm.
Yeah, when you hit with a weapon attack. So yes, it does count.
Lovely. 2 points of radiance on top of that.
How
And
does it
second
look?
one.
How does
I
that
just
look?
go twang straight through the eye.
With how much damage
that
you did
draw.
over what it would have done to kill it, I'm going to say you actually kind of bow pinned it to the corner of the house.
Perfect. That's what I was just about to say. Can I pin it to the wall?
Yeah, you did. You did that.
Yes. I'll take that.
He's down.
And then that was my. I only did one attack there, didn't I? Because that one killed it. Or was that 2 attacks?
No,
That was
you
one
did just
attack,
the
wasn't
one. You did just the one.
it? One. Do I have to climb up this thing? This porch?
You don't have to climb up it. You can walk under it. Most people do.
Oh, because I was like, is there enough room for me to walk under it? Is what I'm thinking because of these.
Yeah,
guys
it's
being
kind
here.
of. It'll be a bit of a hello with blades, but you technically could. Yes.
Oh, I'm going to go there then. Have that.
Oh,
And
dear.
right, child punching time. So,
Goodness gracious.
13 to
Wow.
hit.
Family friendly
13,
channel.
does that hit?
13, that means it beats it, yeah.
Yeah, take that. That's going to be 7 points of bludgeoning and 4 points of radiant with my fist.
Oof. She's looking
And
awful
then-
ropey at this point.
And then I'm going to spend a key point for my bonus action and put this one to bed, I think. 11 for the first one.
That does not hit that one. Nope.
Okay, next one then. Oh, I don't think that's 12. That's even worse.
No, that still doesn't hit her.
Got too cocky. Got too cocky with it. And that's the end of my turn.
She actually mimics your movements earlier and just dodges either side. Wow. Wow.
Full dad voice.
Okay, so given all the death to the undead we've just witnessed, that actually now takes us back to the top of our round and takes us back to Blade.
Hi.
Come on, Blave. You've got this, girly.
Hi. As she's dodging Gideon, I just reach out and I just grab her head
Oh,
and I'm gonna cast magic missile in her fucking
on it.
face.
Oh my god.
So
Jesus Christ.
that is a star elf magic thing. So that is gonna be 3.
So this group doesn't like spooky kids, is what I'm
do it with
feeling.
advantage because she's like it's on her head.
I don't
Yeah.
even. No, it's an auto hit.
Oh, it's not.
It's magic
oh!
missile,
auto
so
crit.
it's auto
It's
hit.
auto hit, isn't it? Auto hit, yeah.
So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
And
9,
I
10,
think
11, 12 points
If-
of
and if
force
it-
damage immediately to her face.
it would have been at disadvantage if it was a rolled for because
If it was
a
rolled
ranged attack
because
always
it's
is.
ranged.
If it's a,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's an auto hit,
I
so
don't know.
it's one of
Must.
those weird things that it's just weird. Just so magic missile just in the face.
Banhammer. Yes.
So
Magic
yeah, 12
missile's
points of force damage. Is she still up?
No.
Is that like-
No.
No.
In amongst your how did this happen? She had 12 HP left. So
Huh.
your first 2 hits alone.
Jesus. So that was basically like setting fireworks off in someone's face, wasn't it, really?
Basically, yeah.
Yes.
This one really upset me because she was trying to get into where my charge is, and it's like no, this one needed it in the face.
Well,
and I'm just left holding on to this caved in head and just sort of
just like smoking.
yeah, and then I just sort of let go and let it drop. It's like I told you, get down here and tell me the goddamn rules.
Impressive. I like your work.
if D&D followed the rules of physics in any way, shape, or form, Persephone would have taken so much damage from that.
Yeah, in the face. Yeah, just
I was like, oh, theory of that you were gripping. Given that even after that damage, it was
Like
still held up. I'm assuming you were holding. It wasn't just hover; it was a grippy hold.
oh yeah. She's just kind of got like maybe brain goo sprayed into your face or something. Just
Maybe she's born with it.
Prestidigitation cleans it off.
Yeah, it's definitely brain goo, but fine.
Just a smoking cavity in her head or something.
And you are all out of combat. Everyone is going.
Come on.
Do you reckon they've got any more of that stew left?
Worked up a bit of an appetite after punching all those kids.
I suppose you
Mitch
could now.
is Mitch awake? Do you reckon we could wake up Mitch?
Well, I sent him to go hide because I was a bit worried about him, but I think he should be fine. Do you want to go check on your princess? Because just in case she might be in, just in case.
Yeah, has anybody got a cloth? I think I should probably get the.
Oh, I could do this for you. May I? And Persephone just goes to put a hand on your shoulder.
Yeah,
if you
sure.
allow her. And she prestidigitifies you.
Oh yeah, don't mind that weird, but there's a weird bug there that just I don't know where that came from. I got bombed on. That's gross.
Nice.
Oh. Well, it is some carnage there before you all. Yeah. Oh. Well, that feels like a very natural little bow tying place to end our session for tonight.
I think so.
Let's wibble our way across to our normal screen. So, whew, I was worried that you'd get through the combat too fast tonight, so I was super prepared. Yay.
I didn't even bring out the big guns. What are you talking about?
Well, that was quite a gooey mess of a battle, but we are through it. We have survived the night and we have destroyed the beings that were attacking the village of Miriage. Well done, you guys. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to us tonight. We will do a whiz round of goodbyes from our players, and we're going to start with, I'm going to roll that. It's going to be 1, 2, 3. That's Gideon.
Hello,
Jim,
yes.
tell us who you are. Tell us who you've been.
Hello, yes, I've been Gideon, your Water Genasi monk, fighter of children, slayer of spooky things. And yes, you can find me everywhere at IOShiv across all social medias. Come check it out. I posting a bit more on Threads these days because I neglected it, but go check it out. Shit's over there.
Yeah, cool. We'll go clockwise, so we're going to go round to Tony next.
Hi and bye. My name's Tony. I've been playing Persephone, the satyr wizard. And fun fact, the first ever D&D character I ever made was also a satyr wizard.
Was it the same one?
No, it was Zahiria, who is a character for Roll Down Dice. And you can find me basically on all the places as Tony Shaw. Instagram, Threads, or Google Sheets. That was one I think I said last week by accident.
Catch me on the Google Sheets.
Catch me on the Google Sheets.
See you in the Excel.
Twitter, whatever you want to call it. TikTok as well, all of the things. You can also find me over on Roll the Damn Dice's YouTube channel, also as a podcast as well. We got a new episode of our most recent little mini campaign. It's only a 5-parter, so it's a nice short bite-sized adventure to just get you in a mood for some D&D. And then the second episode of that is coming out on Saturday at about 8. YouTube, on all the podcast sites. If you haven't seen or listened to the first episode yet, I highly recommend it. I'm DMing. It's very, very good. Not being biased at all.
Yeah.
And yeah, go check that out. YouTube, Roll the Damn Dice. We should be the first thing that comes up, except for maybe an ad for fucking ED Energy or whatever it's called, not EDF Energy or something like that.
Gorgeous. And rolling round, finally, lovely to Ailey.
Hi. I have been Blaith, your belligerent cleric for the day. Full of radiance and sparkles and bumping everybody else and just shitting divine pissed offness at everyone. I also don't like children right now. You can find me all over the internet at Illyria Payne on the socials such as the Zitter, the Mastodon, Tumblr. A little less active on there, but I hang around, show me something cool, and I'll take a look. I'm on Instagram. I again kind of occasionally poke it. I don't know. Mostly look at puppies farting. It's great. Very entertaining. But you can find me over on my website, illyriapayne.com, where I have lots of lovely arty pictures and some maps and some fun things. Or you can head over to my Ko-fi, where I'm currently showing the progress of a map and a portrait of Lolly's favourite crackpot assassin, Medwin, who, just one of my weirdo NPCs that for some reason Lolly really likes. I don't know why. I mean,
I appreciate how actually demented he is.
But
he flounces as well.
He's a flouncer.
He's the ultimate theatre kid.
He's a demented, flouncy theatre kid who will absolutely stab you in the back. He's great.
With a twirl.
Oh yeah. So yeah, go find me on all those things. You can also catch me this weekend this Saturday, in fact, on Two Kobolds in a Trench Coat, where I and Shiv are talking multiclassing, where I mostly bitch about it and Shiv tries to defend it but fails. So
Fail. I tried.
he tries. He did try.
Gorgeous. I have been Lolly, your stepping in, trying it out, dipping the toe in DM. And you will find me mainly here, honestly, when the days do come round. I will add, for everyone to be aware, we are not playing next week. We are having a little gap week. Gap week. So there will not be a session next week. I'm really sorry. But we'll be back the week after, and we will continue and see what carnage, what morning shall bring to our gross-looking collection of undeadness that these guys have wrought upon the town. All right, everybody, you take care, all our audience, all our lovelies. Thank you for everyone being involved today, and we're going to say goodbye.